Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Hey there, group. We're back again for our next episode, part 3, looking for steam. This time we're going to take the ride. We got NKP 765 heading on down here to Cuyahoga Valley Station here, Rockport Station. Down in the distance, you can see the steam and the smoke bellowing out of that thing. I do hear the crossing gates working as intended. There's the headlight. I'm down here in the ditch here kind of a little bit because I can't get a clear shot up on the top. As you can see, we got everybody here today. But we're going to do the best we can, and it is what it is. Okay. One of these cars I'm going to probably be going in, but I don't know which one yet. Sound like they're giving them instructions to move up. need to get up out of this hole, so anyway, pretty soon we will be boarding this thing. So here we go, we got a better better view here. Hey, we're going to pause here for the moment, Ho, and when we're ready to board, we'll be back with you. Conductor showing his watch. That makes a picture there for sure. Okay, we'll be back in a moment. Forgot to put in a little clip there while coming up here, but making our way down along the train here. I wanted an observation area where I could actually video, but I don't like the idea of being cooped up in a car. I'd rather be up there in the open where I could get some footage, but we'll find out what happens here. And we got a deal of hurry up and wait here.
Can I get your picture?
Oh.
No, hers. Go ahead. You
Go right ahead. I'll wait.
I was just going to take a picture. Go ahead.
No problem.
You're videoing, aren't you?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
947. Okay, up the seats are posted above the window. Thank you.
Well, at least these cars are nice and air conditioned, as you can see. Walking on down here, I don't see any. Oh, I'm looking here, but
You see the numbers?
yeah, I don't understand.
What's your seat number?
Well, it said D.
What row, though? You got to know what row. There's no. Well, there are D's, but you got to know what row you are.
Well, it said. Yeah, hang on there, folks.
There's 11D. Keep going.
Oh, okay, I thought it was 7.
You're in this section. D is that one.
Yeah, I don't like being in that one. I want to be able to see out the window. But I know who's coming on here. But anyway, we're sitting here seated. Here's the outside shot. Look like other people are down here getting boarded. Here's a shot for the other side. Anyway, Parker, CSX Ohio Railfan Plus will be sitting here probably in the same area where I am, so alright, we'll stand by until he shows up, so we'll be right back.
Before we get going, I'm going to just give you a little information about the steam engine.
Learned about the smartphone yet, Paul?
The Steam in the Valley is a rare opportunity to experience the steam engine, which is the 765 nickel plate. It's a nickel plate code number 765. It came to us from Fort Wayne,
About every
Indiana.
other day I got to clean all the
And
trash
crew is
on
a
the phone.
primarily volunteer crew, so they were here last weekend and they're here again.
Because every
this
time you
weekend,
use
and
a
we
phone
won't
and
see
some
them
and the internet on there, you're always getting some unidentified trash.
The engine was built in
We are
1944 by the line
apparently moving.
Works in Lima. I always pronounce it wrong. Lima, Ohio. Somebody corrected me last trip. Okay, Lima, Louisville, Louisville. You say potato, I say potato, so I apologize if I mutilated the word. It is classified as a 284 Berkshire type engine. It's designed for high-speed freight service. It retired in the late 1950s, and it was restored to operation by the Fort Wayne Railroad Historical Society. It's one of the last surviving mainline steam locomotives still operating today, and one of the most powerful. The fuel type, it burns coal, which is why pretty much the steam engines went out of operation. It will go through 22 tons of coal per trip. It uses 2,000 plus gallons of water during a full day run. Because to operate it, it has to reach a temperature of 400 degrees Fahrenheit to create a superheated steam necessary to run the engine. The operating boiler pressure is approximately
as you can see, we have the river.
PSI, pounds per square inch. I was just told the horsepower is over 4,000, so it does get moving pretty fast. The top speed it goes is 70 miles an hour,
Incorrect,
but it usually
80.
runs slower for excursions and safety. And unfortunately, we're not going to get 70 miles an hour here because the national park dictates we can go about 24 miles an hour. But I'm not going to tell you that when they do the run-bys, they kind of push that limit. They may be going about 40 miles an hour, but we aren't on board. It weighs over 400 tons, and the crew, it needs a minimum of like 5 to 7 people to operate it. So it is very labor intensive. They have an engineer, a fireman, a conductor, and the support crew.
You can hear the whistle in the background going.
And if you do get the opportunity to go out, you will actually see how major massive that engine is. I mean, the wheels alone are, good, probably 6 feet or more in diameter. And the front is very impressive.
And it appears that we do have some rock and roll action on the tracks a little bit. Wonder if they ran a geometry train down the tracks yet.
The car that you're riding in was built in 1949 by the Budd Company. We've had it on the train for about 20 years now. It's been renovated, and it looks like the historical time. Our time period's returned to
And
the
over
time
here,
it was made.
bunch of action going over there. So
We are an all-volunteer operation. There's about 1,200 of us. The only paid people on board are some of our concession people, and the engineer, and the conductor riding, and our mechanical guys. So
This was almost empty last time.
empty.
Here that washout scared the people away.
Oh.
That would be helpful.
I'll say, group, sure looks like evidence that everybody in Independence must have flushed their toilet last night because it's still flooded. I mean, everything's flooded. We're lucky to be able to get today, I guess.
We did the first 2 runs already.
No, but last Saturday we had problems, so I guess 2 of the runs were canceled, but we were lucky to get the afternoon run, as you've seen in part 2 of the video. And I know where we are. I think we're at Hillside Road. We were here for last week, so there's a nice view of that bridge over there.
friend in that picture was on the previous train.
The what?
My friend in the picture there was on the previous train.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So,
We passed him on the way in.
hey, how come you didn't introduce me to anybody here?
Paul, Mary.
Paul?
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Name's Mike.
Mike.
Yeah, and you're Mary. Hey, Mary, glad to meet you, though. Yeah, shame on you, not introducing anybody. You get an F. Big fat F.
It's not fabulous, right?
So you still on PLR?
I'm hoping after today I've stowed the vest back, so. No, actually, he liked the last short video of the original Wheeling Lake Erie yesterday, so I guess I got undemoted. Yeah, my boss, he actually gave me something extra too. My new radio.
Who's your boss? Your wife?
What do you think? Yep. She likes what I like to do too, so.
She ever tag along?
She has a few times, but since she broke her hip, she can't get around very good at the moment, but eventually, hopefully she will. And over here we do have, I'll zoom out so I'm not getting everybody in the picture here. A little bit open there, swampy. I have no idea what that road might be over there. But anyway.
We could go slow because of bridge construction.
We are going up under a bridge here, as you might see.
We had to drive on the other one that was under construction.
I didn't realize Cuyahoga Valley was swampy like it is. Got somebody parked along the track there. See what looks like a crane over there. Wonder what they use that crane over there for.
For the bridge?
Oh, I thought it was removing them brown logs out of the river or something. They got to be pretty big ones.
They could probably find a log that's been in there for a long time.
What's that?
They could probably find a log that's been in there for a long time.
Yeah.
We do it all the time for woodworking. Well, that's a towpath trail, I think. I think that's a towpath
More than
trail.
likely the towpath trail. Well, and what the heck road would this be, I wonder? Huh. Wasn't anything I could see on the map before, so.
Well, there's a bunch of train cars over here.
Oh, yeah.
underground coal car over there.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yep. Got extra coal over there on the other side, the boot for 765 on hand.
We're presently passing through the fixed water maintenance yard. This is the home of the CVSR. It's our offices and our maintenance area and home for our cars. And there's a lot of cars out here that aren't in service. They're in various states of disrepair.
Okay, more of the river showing up. And you talk about being in the sticks again. And we got some quackers in the river there. I don't know if you could make it out in one window. You can see the tail end of the tray, the diesel locomotive there. Right there. Okay, I'm going to save on a little bit of battery life on this thing, and when we get to Brecksville, we'll be right back.
Our crow's nest is. It'll be in a swampy area. It almost looks like a lake now because we're so
Back again, of course.
flooded here. But it's the north end. It's about 50 feet up. We do have 2 eagles that are there. We're not sure how many babies are in the nest. Sometimes we see them sitting around the nest. Other times we see them kind of hanging out in the area.
Talk about the eagle's nest here.
But it'll be in just a couple minutes as we get past the hills on the west side of the train.
Okay, she's talking about some eagle's nest in the area though, but I'll tell you what, I can take you down to the Vermilion River and Huron and show you hundreds of them there. Not just 1 or 2, but hundreds of them everywhere down there. So, all right, we'll be back for some more. Okay, we got another old bridge. It looks like it's falling apart up there, but there she is.
We are just about ready to stop at the Brecksville station. If you are interested in getting out once the train stops, we will be exiting behind us. We ask at that time that no alcohol goes off the train. If you have any, just either finish it or leave it in your seat. I'll make sure I don't drink it or anyone else gets it. And when you get off, like I said, we're going to exit on the west side. They'll ask that you stay right around the station area behind the yellow rope. Once the train passes us by, after we've unloaded, you're free to walk across to the other area, stay behind the yellow ropes there. But after the second run, if you're across the tracks, make sure you get back over so you're able to get back on the train.
Okay, we be in Brecksville, so we're gonna exit out of this thing. Go! All right, we'll be back in a moment. We said stop here. We're right here, Brecksville Station. They're going to do what they call a run-by. We're going to do 2 of them. So they're going to get ready to back this thing up. And they're going to head back our way at a high rate of speed, hopefully. So, all right. I guess the next scene is probably them backing up. We'll do a quickie there to see no coming full steam. Alright, okay, here we go again. They're backing this thing up. Here comes 765. Looks like they got their tender full of coal. Okay, they are going to go around the bend.
To the other side, doing it there at the road, go all the way down at the path down here. But you must stay there for both run-bys. If you want to cross over, you do it now. You have to stay there for both run-bys.
Okay, we're going to get ready for the first run-by, and we'll be right back. Okay, getting ready for the first run-by. So, be coming around the corner down there, the curve.
Yeah.
Come on, Parker, you're in the view there.
Use help
All right, I hear the coming. See the smoke coming up there. He came rolling by and cinder dusted off, feeling the cinder dust coming on me. All right, we're gonna be back for another run shortly, so we'll be back. Okay, back with you again. They're finally backing this thing up to do our second run. Took them long enough. That was a generator car to keep the car's lighting and air conditioning going. If you look here, those are air conditioner compressors. I do feel the ground moving, that's for sure. Okay, there she goes, and I get ready to do the next run by. Getting ready to do the next run by here. Hopefully. Couple guys are taking off down there. There we go. There goes the pup. there it goes. That'll be the final run by. And you remember I was talking about cinder dust? Well, take a look at my arm. Whoops. This dumb thing. There we go. See all them black spots? Genuine. All right, we're gonna be going to the other side, and we'll be boarding. Okay, 677 coming back. We're gonna be getting ready to board soon. And there's our car that we were in. Okay, we're gonna get ready to board. So we'll be back. Next stop is in the Gold Lake. Okay, pretty quick, we're gonna be coming up to where we were in part 2. Be Vaughn Road crossing, I would imagine.
This area we're passing here on the west side of the train, it was a former paper mill town. Interesting part about it there is the buildings you see were modeled after the craftsman style homes. They didn't buy the actual homes from Sears, but they used the blueprints from it. And it was a paper mill town.
Just went by the Vaughn Road site though. And lady was talking about buying homes. Yes, Sears sold houses and homes at one time. All right, we'll be back. Some more river view look here. Wish I was in the observation car so where I could actually stick my head out the side here and look. Over here we do have some highway over here. I might say I got a lot of sticks out here. All right, moving back. Oh, I see more river over there. Now I got more. I don't know. We got highway over there. Okay, we must be by Brandywine maybe or something. Boston Mills. Okay, that's where we are.
On the west side of the train is the Boston Mills ski area, owned and operated by the Vail Company. And coming up here on the east side will be the National Park Visitor Center.
Boston Mills riding a bike.
Almost can see it through the trees. There we go. Almost. Boston Mills Visitor Center, okay. And I see an Old Pier gas station sign way over there.
You know, when we came up here with Art.
And
we just went that way till it ended near Akron.
Hard saying what road that is. Any idea? Nope. No takers. Okay.
One of them's a turnpike.
Might be.
The other one of them could be 271 or Route 8.
More river down there.
That one could be turnpike.
Hey, the water actually looks clearer up here than it did downstream. It's probably where all the catfish and carp are laying around stirring the mud up. And I imagine there's some big snappers in there too. Another bridge we're going by of some sort.
Yeah, that last bridge was turnpike. The first one, 271. Yeah. Going away from it.
And we appear to be slowing down.
Yeah.
Mechanical from car 8.
Mechanical car 8.
You come turn the air conditioner down or off, it's getting too cold.
Alright. We'll be back and see if anything else interesting shows me. We're coming into Peninsula Station here. Yep, been here a while back. Should be nice if I could face the other way, see what's coming. But I'm happy just to be here, just the same. No,
In just a minute, many of you
do you?
heard about the bicycle shop that burnt.
Then I may want to switch back, going back the other
Right up
direction.
here on the west side before we get the intersection. The bike shop actually has relocated to the east side of the train and the old post office that was here. It was initially Century Cycle and then it became Eddie's Bike Shop. Luckily, when the fire happened, they didn't have a lot of inventory there, so they were able to get back up and operating very quickly.
The Winking Lizard Tavern.
Yeah, there it is. Fruit Down Bike Shop.
Yeah. Now, of course, we had the pigs always
just a
on
minute on the
station.
east side of the train, there's this yellow building we're going past that has a plaque on it that says Cheese Factory. This actually was a cheese factory when this whole
I just
area
saw
was
it
a
on the
dairy
door.
farm. So the farmer actually produced the cheese, and it's so close to the track that he was actually able to open up the doors, put his product on, and head off to market. And this brown building here, which is a private residence now, was the original B&O ticket office.
I'll be darned. Okay, I guess we're gonna be booking on down the tracks a little more, so okay, be right back. Okay, we have the park here. Rolling along, the park pig. Probably after me. I had to throw that in there, Europe, so. This wouldn't be river. No, it's, yeah, it is. Yep. Just cross.
We got police guarding it.
Yeah, we got Riverview Road on the side here, so we're just about up to the destination. Riverview Road. Okay. We should be coming up to our stop pretty soon, and we'll be coming up to where we last
Right there.
left off in episode 2. Right there. We were right there when we left off on episode 2. And we're about to stop here pretty quick. Okay, we are officially under diesel power heading back. There's some more swampy looking lake area here. Wonder if there's any good fish in there. Don't look muddy, so there ain't like a bunch of catfish in there. Not saying there isn't. Start to see Riverview Road over there again. And once again, I'll be coming up to the site, though, where we left off in part 2. Look like they got people parked in that spot over here. Right there, group. Where we were before. Plenty of people out there getting steam day, steam in the valley, they call it. wonder how these people would like that steam whistle blow off in the middle of the night by their house. All I know is I got some good ear ringers from that whistle when it went by, I'll tell you. Okay, it looks like we're going to be covered by the sticks here, I think. Well, we'll be crossing the crossing here for, oh, I guess we're coming up to it real quickly here.
Not very big. They're only about this tall right now.
Okay, we're coming up to the crossing here.
Throwing some lemon.
Okay. I didn't start any this year.
That's okay. We got you. We saw lemon, but I thought Parker's going to.
Do we have park pigs or not?
Actually, it's lemon boy cross. He's supposed to get lemon make a screen and it's supposed to select it or something.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the crossing?
I know.
There it is.
We'll take it.
And we ain't got no park pigs. Alright, we'll be back when we get near Peninsula here, so we'll be back. Okay, group, coming back through Peninsula. Here's the cheese factory. Got a nice church with a beautiful steeple over there.
Oh, get the burned down bike shop on the other side.
That's on the other side.
Yeah, right there. Burned down bike shop.
I'm gonna go flying by the Peninsula Station. Or crawl by, I would probably phrase that better. Eddie's bike shop over there. And I'll take all that lumber though for around my place.
This sure was a mistake. The bike shop.
Peninsula
They took the original
Hardwoods.
sold it, and the guy goes and closes it, sells the other two to an Eddie bike shop. But why didn't they sell them down in the Eddie bike shop? So now we're stuck in a hard place.
Okay, we'll be back and get some more footage.
Closed.
No, don't go away.
It closed.
Okay, we're coming back over. And there's a view from the other side over here.
Sorry.
No problem. Okay. Crossed over the river, so all right. We'll get some more on the way back here, which we are currently doing. Okay, another shot of this.
Ohio Turnpike.
That is the Ohio Turnpike. Yeah, okay.
The other one's 271.
271 or Ohio Turnpike. One of the two. From down here, they all look the same.
This one's a Turnpike and this one up 271.
Okay. Yeah, I see the 271 coming up here in the distance. Might see it through that window over here. Right there. And I forgot where this is supposed to be. I guess I kind of goofed up. I didn't realize we were coming up to that spot. So I wanted a shot of the Pure gasoline sign over there at that old gas station, but it is what it is. There's Boston Mills Ski Resort. You can see the ski lifts up there. Right there. Don't look like very much of a ski hill to me here, you know. No, but the hill doesn't look hardly anything either, to me, in my opinion. Anyway, all right, we're back. Okay, passing Vaughn Road again. And we're moving along pretty good here, so all right, be back. Okay, more of the Cuyahoga River along here.
They had it last summer was out west. They're running out.
Get more sticks in the way. You gotta be coming up to Brecksville pretty quickly here, so we'll be back when well, before we get there, we'll be back. Hey, we are coming up to Brecksville right now. Parking lot over here, of course. There's Brecksville. And moving on, there's that little bridge there. Up here is that arch bridge up here. Okay, well, I think our last stop's going to be back where we started from, so we'll be back if I see anything else there. I think there give you an idea how close we are to the river. Like right there.
There's a barrel that's long and 10 feet. Hundredths of an inch of nylon.
Okay, as you can see, it's starting to get dark out there a little bit, though, and getting an awful lot of reflection from the window. So we're continuing on. We should be coming up the Hillside Road pretty quick. Okay, more currently we're going by the yard here, as we seen earlier. Extra load of coal there. Yeah, look at the reflection in the window. All right, we're almost about ready to be coming back to Hillside Road, so okay, okay. I believe that was Hillside Road we went by. We're almost to the end of the journey today. So we'll be coming up to our end of the line, they say. Okay, we be pulling into Rockside Station. A little bumpy here. Of course, it's real hard to see from the reflection. Anyway, we're back where we started. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be boarding. We are getting off the train here. Maybe we'll get off of here.
That's right, I'm home. And I have 2 kids at home and I've been alone so much lately. I feel bad for them. I've like been gone so much. Yeah. Well,
I've never had one.
Yeah, thank you very much. You've been very fantastic. Okay, we're heading on out of here. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Man, we've been on that thing for 3 hours, so. Alright, I don't know what else to say here, except we're just walking up here toward the station up here at Rockside from Independence, Ohio. So, where did, oh, there you guys are. Anyway, long walk down here. Didn't seem like it was a long walk before.
Keep up the traffic, you please. Here.
And once again, there you go. What? Okay. There she be. Okay. All right. Nice riding along with you, Dan. That's really great.
Is empty. Over.
All right, group. That'll conclude it for episode 3. Might end up being the 4th one here. I don't know how long the video is. So, once again, we'll see you again in another video. So long for now from Rockside. Give these guys a thumb up. They kept America moving, especially passengers. We'll see you next time.
Petticoat Junction.